Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Zebu Nation. We're back with FC Cincinnati MLS season 2019. We're getting ready for the second half of the season. We're in the second half of the season. We're going to keep this rolling. Our last video was a little long, so we're going to sort of keep this one focused on today's matchup, which is Atlanta United. This is a big matchup because they're the one team that beat us last year in the U.S. Cup, and they really handled us. They really made us seem like the inferior team. So now we can see how we've progressed by comparing ourselves to Atlanta United. Let's take a look at them and see what they're up to here. This is, possibly their starting lineup. They've got a lot of good players on the team. One of their best players, Andres Riquarte, is injured, so he's not going to be playing. He's out 3 to 4 weeks. They don't have a huge roster, but they've got a decent roster, good enough anyway, in terms of size and in quality. They have Kiko Casilla, the 32-year-old Spanish goalkeeper. We looked at this guy at the beginning of the season. He was predicted to be one of the best players in the league. Definitely looks like that's a possibility, so it might be hard to get some goals on these guys this year. We'll see. They still have Perez on defense. Greg Garza is at left back. Everywhere you look on this team, they've got some, 3.5, 4-star players. Mike Robinson, Generation Adidas player, sitting on the bench. There's Ezequiel Barco on the bench for some reason, maybe because they're looks like last game they played a flat 4-4-2, so Barco's more of an advanced playmaker type dude, or advanced winger. So maybe they'll play more of that style against us. We'll see. But yeah, they do have a very good team. We can look at the overview here. Bruce Arena, head coach, long-time head coach. Started way back in 1996 with DC United. Went on to coach Team USA 2 different times. LA Galaxy, New York. So he's been around mostly, if not exclusively, in the U.S. So it'll be interesting to see how he deals with all these international players that Atlanta United has. He's a very good coach, though, so he can probably adapt, no problem. Motivation is not his strong suit, unfortunately. But he is a good manager. Good judge of ability. We'll see what he can do as a head coach of Atlanta United. Perez is their team captain. Casillo is their vice captain. He's their key player. And George Bello is their hot prospect. Left back, 17 years old. On loan from Atlanta United 2. That's weird. On loan at Atlanta United 2. That makes much more sense. So they've got a hot prospect down there in the lower leagues, getting some experience. Good for them. All right, I don't think we need to do much else looking into Atlanta United. You should know who they are. Played them last year. They're always a good team. Where are they at in the competitions right now? They are 4th place in the Eastern Conference with 17 points. As you can see, New England has popped ahead of us briefly by 2 points, but that's only because they played one more game than us. So if we get this win today against Atlanta, we are back on top of the league, and that's good. So here we are. Let's get straight to the game. Atlanta United versus Cincinnati. Atlanta 5-4 favorites. Almost even for a draw. 3-1 against us beating Atlanta United. 41,000 tickets sold at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It says a capacity of 71,000. I don't know if they closed down some stands for when Atlanta United plays there, because it is a dual-purpose stadium. It does host the NFL's Atlanta Falcons as well. So I don't know if they closed parts off of it. I know they changed the configuration of the stadium because it was built as a dual-purpose football and soccer stadium. But we'll see. Ted Uncle, old Uncle Ted, he of the many yellow cards, 5.3 per match. So we're going to have to watch out for that. Bruce Arena, it says relationship none, but when I looked at his I looked at him. It said relationship good. So maybe no relationship is a good relationship. I don't know. The press were trying to get us riled up and get us to talk some smack against each other, but I didn't fall for it. So we're going to go. We've got, some more partnerships forming here. Nuhu and DeVries forming a little partnership on the left to go with some of our other partnerships. Now we just need to get Miller and Barrios in sync, and Marquez and Glad. I think that's going to be our defense going forward. Although Akugo is back from he's not back from injury. He's healed from injury. He's starting training this week. So he's going to be back from injury at some point. So that could leave, Jose out on a limb. We might look at trading him. He's the highest salary guy right now on central defense, other than, I guess Glad is the highest salary guy. But in terms of reserves, Jose is the highest salary guy. So maybe we can look to move him on. We don't need to, but, if he complains or whatever. Speaking of complaints, Hudson finally complained. Generation Adidas. He's not happy with our conversation because I told him, stick it out, basically. Tried to put him on loan. Nobody really wanted him. There's some people who want to buy him, of course. Orlando and the 2 New York teams want to buy him, so I don't know. We need to keep him around for when Stefan goes out on USA duty. But Hudson could easily get called up for under 23 duty, so we could be, out on a limb either way. We selected too many substitutes, apparently, but who cares? Let's see. Substitutes. We got Hudson, Clute, Romney, Bessler, Flores, Ledesma, and Shelton. That's all of our substitutes. That's fine. Stefan in goal. Nuhu, Marquez, Glad, Miller. It's basically the same lineup as last game. Alash, Delgado, DeVries, Crispum, Barrios, Adi up top. Meanwhile, looks like Atlanta is sticking with that flat 4-4-2. They might look to counterattack us. That's what beat us last game. Is Atlanta is the best counterattacking team in the league. And that is really our weakness, but we'll see. They've got Casilla in goal. Garza, who's their leading assist man on the left. Perez, Parkhurst, Escobar. McCann, Remedi, who's got a yellow card. Nagby, Diego. Przbilko and D. Lopez up top. Przbilko's a guy we should probably look at. Casper Przbilko. Pretty good. Nice pace and strength, 6'4". He is a target man, so we might have to watch out for him. He's got a strike partner up there. He looks pretty good. Reasonable salary, only making $70K. So Atlanta might have something on their hands right there. We'll see. All right, pep talk. Let's give the boys a pep talk. We owe Atlanta for what had happened in our last match. That's right, we sure do. They beat us in the U.S. Cup. We need to go out there and get some revenge for that. Opposition instructions. Let's go. Definitely need all of this stuff. Darwin Lopez. I guess we could look at him and see what he's all about. Don't know hardly anything about this guy. He's making a bigger salary, $346,000. Valued at $1.4 million. He doesn't look too dangerous. So we will definitely tightly mark and close down on him too. Close down on the wingers as usual. Pressing intensity. Same with Nagby. Got to watch out for him. And then Garza as well. He's going to come forward. Although it looks like Escobar's coming forward there as well. So we're just basically closing down on their whole freaking team. Let's go. All right. Atlanta United. Come on, FM. Atlanta United plays in the Mercedes-Benz Arena, which is a big honking dome. Let's get it right. They had it right last game. What happened? Here's my theory of what happened. So here's a highlight. All right, we'll get back to that. Nuhu throw in on the near side. He gets it back after Crispum is tackled. Some shenanigans going on there. Diego bombs it downfield for Atlanta United. Gets it to Lopez Alash with a great tackle at midfield. Delgado now bombs it ahead. Oof. Garza heads it back to Casilla with 2 men closing on him. He manages to grab a hold of it. See what Casilla does now as the highlight. continues. He bombs it downfield. There's a Lash. He is tackling everybody right now. Lopez, good touch forward. Stefan there to make the stop. Atlanta's going to get a corner here on the near side as the highlight continues. Only 4.5 minutes down. Garza sends one in. Stefan is able to gather in Parkhurst's header without much problem. So, when it comes to the stadium, here's what I think what happened. In FM18, Atlanta United starts out in Bobby Dodd Stadium because the Mercedes-Benz Stadium isn't ready yet. So they start out in that stadium, and then they move to a Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and the game gets it correct. But I think this year they just got lazy, and they just looked at the stadium from the beginning of the season last year and said, oh, that's Atlanta Stadium, let's just put that in there. And they didn't do their due diligence because Atlanta isn't a new team anymore. They were new last year. They're not new this year, so they're not even bothering to get the proper stadium in there, which is disappointing for sure. Lash sends it forward. Nagby heads it back. Diego bombs it forward. Lopez on the run for Atlanta United, diving inside, dragging the defense to him, but our defense is being disciplined. Miller with a great tackle. Knocks it back to Stefan. Going to play it out of the back. Lash doesn't go to the ball, and Nagby easily intercepts Nuhu. No. Video assistant referee is called upon. They're calling a penalty. Nuhu has a yellow. We might have to get him out of there. Przbilko. Easy goal. I mean, I know Atlanta Stadium, like, they can open up the roof, but this is ridiculous. Can't open up the whole side of the stadium. All right, anyway, easy penalty kick goal. We're down early. The first time we've been down all year, I think. I can't think of another game where we went down. No, I guess, what was it, DC United? We went down 1-0, beat them 3-1. So we'll see. See if Nuhu can make it to halftime without getting a red card. Is Atlanta United? What happened there? Another VAR incident here right at the edge of the box. Eric Miller. Both our fullbacks getting in a lot of trouble at the moment. Tensions rising as the referee comes out to signal. VAR. No penalty? Or did he point? What was that? What's he pointing to? Oh, he's pointing to a free kick. Okay, interesting. Nagby's going to take it. Sends it in. Stefan easily grabs that one. Outstanding. All right, Stefan's keeping us in the game right now. Here we go. Delgado with a yellow card. Tries to get it to Barrios. Miller heads it to a Lash. Is he going to take the shot from the semicircle? No. Passes it out wide to DeVries. DeVries, his centering pass is intercepted. And here's Atlanta on the counterattack. Przbilko, he's double covered out there. Gets it in to Remedi, and Stefan again with the save. He was an excellent pickup in the waiver draft. And play it out from the back. Oh no, what is happening? Tactics. In possession. Where's the do not pass it to our freaking center backs? Take short kicks. No, don't distribute. Distribute to the flanks. Okay, distribute to the flanks. Confirm that. Get out of here. They're pressing our center backs who are not having a good time with things. Here we go. Here's Casilla bombing it downfield. Przbilko wins it, but Barrios intercepts. Barrios near sideline to DeVries on the run. He crosses it in. There's Adi with the header just over. That was a pretty good attack, though. I'm happy with that. Garza with a free kick. Stefan again with a direct save. I don't know how many saves he's got. There he goes. He gets it wide this time to Miller. To Alash. All right, here we go. We're working it. Getting it forward to Adi. Boy, they are staying well back on defense. Glad getting way up to midfield. Alash bombing it downfield. We're just trying to bomb it into Adi, and maybe that's not the best idea. I'd like to get it wide to our wingers. That seems to be working best. McCann wins it. Lopez on the run. Takes the shot. Stefan guides it away, but that's going to be a corner kick for Atlanta. Corner on the near side. Garza sends one in, and again, Stefan from the direct kick just snatches it out of the air. So we're lucky Atlanta United is not playing very well in their set pieces. Barrios is looking furious. Let's send some shouts here. No, too late. It's halftime. We're getting outshot 10-1 by Atlanta. That is no good. We need some tactical changes here. First time all season, we're going to make some tactical changes. I think we're going to go slightly shorter passing. No, I don't want that. Yeah, let's focus down the wings. See what we can do. Slightly shorter passing. I think that's okay. All right. Thinking about getting Nuhu out of there. He's got that yellow card. I mean, we could even get Delgado out of there just to get sort of a what am I thinking of here? Just a change of pace. Can we do the substitutions from here? I think so. So Bessler for Delgado. We make these changes all the time anyway. Romney for Nuhu. That's fine. That's fine. All right, now we do the dressing room pep talk. Let's be assertive. Show me something else in the second half. That was not good. All right, so we got some motivation out there. Alash, Barrios, definitely. He's furious right now. Let's end the pep talk. Let's get the ball to Barrios and see if he can make a play. That's what we're looking for. Barrios and DeVries seem to be our playmakers this year. Maybe not so much coming up the middle. We have, sort of ball-playing defender-type guys in the midfield. Maybe not, playmaker-type dudes. Crispum has been weirdly absent as well. Here's Nagby now sending one in. Romney heads it out. Barrios can't win it from Nagby. Nagby sends it back in. Lopez finally gets one past Stefan. Huh. Looks like Atlanta might be our bogey team, as they say. Good head out by Romney, but just Barrios can't win it from Nagby. Lopez on the doorstep. Unfortunately. All right. Cincinnati drops to 4th position. Don't like that at all. Justin Glad's got a yellow card, sitting at 6.2. Here's a throw-in. Miller gets it into Barrios. Bessler to Alash. Alash downfield, tries to get it to Adi. No good. Here comes Atlanta on the counterattack. Marquez, though. Nope, can't win it. McCann sends it far side for Diego. Romney is there. Good man. He bombs it forward. Adi on the run, looking for the long ball. He gets past the defense. Dispossessed. That was some good defending right there without fouling. Got to give it to him. Atlanta United is pretty tough. They got some good players. It's going to be hard to beat these guys. 63 minutes. I mean, I really don't know what to do at this point. I mean, we could move Romney down to central defense and bring in Klute at left back, but is that really going to make any sort of impact? I don't know. Here's De Vries with a free kick. Lobs one just over the crossbar. We could bring in Ledesma, I suppose. Or Flores. I don't know. Let's see what Ledesma can do for Crispin. You know, Ledesma can play all up and down there, so we'll give him a shot in the middle, see if he can make a little bit more impact. Because Crispin has just been absent. He hasn't done a dang thing. Tell our players to play more direct passing. Okay, that's fine. 81 minutes. Here's Miller with a throw-in. Gets it to Barrios again. Bessler is a little bit injured. That's no good. Ledesma finally makes a touch. A lash. That's terrible. There's Romney, though, winning it forward. Tries to get it to Barrios. Bessler again. There's Ledesma trying to get in, trying to get involved. But, I don't know. Bessler is just wandering all over the place. De Vries out wide to Romney. He's got it. He sends it back post. Barrios wins the header off the crossbar. It's kind of weird that your smallest guy on the team wins the header, but there you go. He's trying to win, trying to make an impact. He's very frustrated. De Vries, another corner. Alash gets the header. Bessler again sends it back out wide to De Vries. Back post for Barrios, wins another header. Deflected off the crossbar. Alash plays it into a defender, and here comes Atlanta on the counterattack, just bombing it downfield, just wasting time. Trying to take their 2-0 victory and send us packing back to Cincinnati. A lot of yellow cards going on in this game, just like we predicted. We looked at that referee and saw all the yellow cards he likes to hand out. Over 5 per game. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Romney with a bad throw-in. Przbilko drops it back to McCann, who's going to bomb it forward, and he does. Gets it to Lopez. Przbilko running wide open, unchecked in the middle of the field. Wow. Sneaky shot right past Stefan. Not happy with that defending on the back line. Let's see. Marquez is a little out of position. 35 is way out of position. He should have been guarding Przbilko, but he was not. That was, of course, Glad, who's sitting on a 6.0 rating. Late to sub him out now, but he's looking motivated, but it doesn't matter when you're sitting on a 6.0 rating. Ledesma sends one just out of bounds. Come on, boys. I want to shout at him just to shout at him. Angrily show some passion. I don't know. Okay, 3-0. Humbled by Atlanta United. Look at that. 13 shots on target to 3. 18 fouls. We had 53% possession, but we couldn't do anything with it. Just terrible. Struggled to perform. Glad. 6.0. Yikes. 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 Look at these ratings. Miller 6.2. Marquez 6.1. Barrios 6.4. Our best ratings was Stefan at a 7.0, and he gave up 3 goals. So you can see that most of those goals weren't really his fault. Let's give the old aggressive pep talk. Far from pleased. We're trying to win championships here in our very first season in MLS. So that drops us down to 4th place, tied with Atlanta and DC United. That catapults Atlanta up to 2nd place. So we basically just flip-flop positions with them, with DC United in the middle and New England still remaining on top at 22 points. Okay, Bessler injured, twisted knee, out. Not so good. All right, so what do we got coming up? Philadelphia, then LA Galaxy, Montreal, then the U.S. Cup. Guess we'll come back for the LA Galaxy game. Maybe we'll play 2 games. We'll see how long this video went. If this video is extremely short, then maybe we'll play 2 games. Play LA and Montreal. And then we'll get into the U.S. Cup and that kind of stuff. So that's going to end it for now. But until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. I lost.